And we begin at 4 today with the Orange County Bookie at the center of the gambling scandal involving Shohei's former interpreter. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Michael Brownlee. This afternoon, Mathew Bowyer was sentenced to a year in prison. He admitted to taking illegal bets from hundreds of people, including Ohtani's former interpreter. NBC4's Hetty Chang spoke with Bowyer on Tuesday at his home in San Juan Capistrano ahead of today's sentencing.
Mathew Bowyer says even before he was old enough to gamble.
I've been involved in sports betting since I was probably 12 years old.
The 50-year-old says he was addicted to the high stakes of the game and the money that came with it.
I was a CEO of a big corporation. It was just illegal.
For 25 years, Bowyer says he ran one of the biggest illegal bookmaking businesses in the world.
In 2023, I was definitely making well over $1 million a month.
Of his 1,200 clients, it was one who thrust Bowyer's underground gambling operation into the worldwide spotlight. This is a photo of the poker game where he says he met Ippei Mizuhara in San Diego in 2021.
Do you regret meeting Ippei?
Yeah, I do, because he's in prison. And I even though we weren't close friends, I hate to see someone in prison for 57 months and ruining his life.
Shohei Ohtani's former interpreter Ippei Mizuhara is serving time in a federal prison in Pennsylvania for stealing nearly $17 million from Shohei, money which federal prosecutors say went to Bowyer's bookmaking business. Between 2021 and 2024, Bowyer says Ippei placed at least 19,000 sports bets with him, totaling more than $300 million.
At any point did you think, okay, to question whether this was Ippei's money or not?
If you have a gentleman that's paying you $500,000 every 2 weeks and seems to be very happy with the service, and you're making a lot of money and everybody seems to be happy, I don't need to know where he's getting his money. That's not my business.
Federal prosecutors and Major League Baseball do not believe Ohtani was aware of Ippei's gambling or the money Ippei admitted to stealing. Bowyer says he never met Shohei and also believes the Dodgers star was nothing more than a victim.
I do believe firmly that Shohei Ohtani did not make any sports bets or any wagers. I do believe that.
Okay.
Because I have been at Angel Stadium. He was actually playing baseball when bets were being made.
After federal agents raided Bowyer's San Juan Capistrano home in October 2023, he pleaded guilty last August to filing a false tax return, money laundering, and running an illegal gambling business. Federal prosecutors say from February 2022 to January 2024, Bowyer directed Mizuhara to make payments of at least $16.25 million to Bowyer's controlled bank accounts, all of which were proceeds of Bowyer's illegal gambling business. Bowyer says he's anxious to serve his time and move on with his life.
I'm remorseful for what's occurred. I'm terrified of what I've put my family through. Clearly don't want to go to federal prison, which is what I'm looking at in probably 3 to 4 weeks, turning myself in, leaving 5 kids behind along with my beautiful wife.
Bowyer has self-published a book, and the father of 5 says he's now working on a documentary. He says he hopes to show that he's learned from his mistakes.
Living this very high life, it's amazing, but the lows and then the cost to do all that is not worth it.
Mathew Bowyer says he's already paid $1.6 million in restitution. He is scheduled to self-surrender on October 10th.